She so I'm assuming you ask like that.
Yes, yeah, because he'd say, with both yourself and my parents asking about the ceremony and when we plan to be getting married, it got me thinking that I need to actually do something about it, because it just seems a bit simple if I do it any other way.
She's just nodding.
I don't know. So far, it's been. I want to keep the trend of me actually doing something for important occasions up.
It doesn't happen much.
Like, this is the first time she's ever heard you speak,
Yeah,
Francis.
it is. That's why I was
So
being
she just
quiet.
looks at you and is like, "You've met Lucy, haven't you?"
I have. It's kind of hard not to need to when I'm this man's best friend.
Yeah, Francis
did
here is
you
a good
ever-
friend of both of us, both me and Lucy.
You've noticed her attitude about certain things, haven't you?
Unfortunately.
You mean the French?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Even
It
in
is.
spite of that.
What of your own, Miss Beck?
All right, so yeah, she's just like kind of like waiting for you to ask whatever it is.
Actually, not okay.
That was what he was asking. Was the So what places did you visit with Lucy as a child? Like, where was some of her favorite places when growing up?
Like she just said, well, like she just seems to think for a second, and just kind of says, well, when she was little, she always loved visiting the park, like back on Earth.
Whereabouts?
She just says, well, 1 second, I need to actually remember where this place is. So I just need to go. Come on, zoom in on this map, please. Like, just, like she just says, a park in Orleans?
That's more French, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Francis would know it.
Yeah, Francis knows.
Yeah, Francis would probably know it.
Yeah, he looks
I
to
know the
Francis.
place. I know the place. Was there any favorite holiday destination she liked to visit that you took her on?
No, nothing that I ever took her on. It was always when she went with.
Then the same question applies. Was there any?
I don't know. She never really had a favorite spot like that.
Does she have a favorite color?
Yes.
Might I know?
And she loves, like, and like, she loves the color of of the night sky. She was always rather fond of sitting out there, watching the stars.
That actually helps quite a lot. I can see it now. It's a park at night.
Like she just says yes.
That is what you can do, Francis. Lazarus.
Don't you be doing it too now.
Yes, it seems at least we have a start.
We have a setting at least. That is my work. The content is your own. How is the ring going?
Sorry?
How is the ring going?
That's a good point, Chris. How is the ring going?
Rizzo has been working hard on it.
Well, Riser's been keeping me updated. It's not something he does every day, so it's not exactly something he can do quickly, but I'm sure he'll get it done.
He does that. Mrs. Beck, there is a reason that I am here. It is not just to help Lazarus. I wanted to get Lucy a wedding present. But I need your help to do it.
What do you need from me?
Well, this is where it gets difficult. At the very least, do you have a picture that you kept of her father?
Yes, I have one of him.
Then, if my original plan doesn't work, then I would like to borrow it. My backup plan is to give her a locket with a picture of her father in it. But that is just my backup. Miss Beck, do you have any idea where her father is?
Like, she just kind of like stops for a moment, just kind of like looks at you and says, I don't know where.
No clue at all. This is...
I have no idea.
What happened? Why did he go?
Like, and then she just kind of like looks at Lazarus and like asks, you remember... Well, wait a minute. I've now got to think of something to... Because I've given this the barest amount of thought.
Wow.
Even though I should have given this a little more.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
Our fault, and this was to Francis.
One second while I think about what sort of thing would have... Yes, some sort of planetary war. Like, both your... Like, you would all... Like, Lazarus would all... Okay, so she asks, you remember the the war a few years back with and then she like names some sort of like she not the Croissant, but like some other alien race that humanity's met that LeBlanc has painted.
Then Francis will probably know.
Yeah, Francis would probably know. Like he saw the painting.
Mm.
Yeah, so Francis knows, like,
He knows of the race.
the race, not that there was any sort of war.
No, a few years ago he was cryosleep.
Yeah. Lazarus, though, like, your dad would always, like, talk about it. Like, he's the kind of dad that would talk about old war stories, too.
Okay, so yeah, he'll say, yeah, I was told about it. What of it?
Well, he never actually came back from there.
Did you ever tell Lucy this?
Yes.
Then why does she think her dad abandoned her? Why does she hate him? Or at least say that she hates him?
I think it's mostly because she never actually got a chance to say goodbye when he left.
I know what that feels like. To not be able to say goodbye to a loved one, and then to find out, well, to expect them to be dead.
Like, she just gives you a soft smile.
I want to find him. My plan is to get him to walk her down the aisle. That would be my wedding gift to her. And I guess to you as well.
She would love that very much.
It's not going to be easy, though. I take it.
Who did he No. Who did he serve for? His military rank, name tag, anything. Dog tags, letters from the government? Do you have any of this?
Like, she just, like, hands you some. Like, he served in the French regiment because he was a French man.
Mm-hmm.
He was a corporal.
Name.
Of course, Beck. Now I just need to get a French name. I need a French first name.
Rousseau. Rousseau.
Jean. Just Jean.
Jean-Luc Beck.
No, just Jean.
No.
I actually wasn't thinking that, but just Jean.
Luc Jean.
It'd probably be Andre. Or no. No. I think I've... I was about to say Francois, but...
It could be. Francis isn't short for Francois, it's just Francis.
Yeah, it's probably just Jean.
You never received a letter about him being MIA, KIA?
We did.
Do you mind if I borrow it?
Wow.
It would help me.
She just hands you, like, she goes, like, somewhere, like, comes back with a letter in hand.
And a letter of MIA, not KIA, I'm guessing.
No, it's KIA.
I'm assuming you expect your love to be dead.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out for me there.
Sorry. Then I guess you expect your love to be dead.
She kind of gives, like, another soft smile.
Francis smiles back and says, well, then I'm going to owe someone an extremely big favor. And then he nods bows slightly and leaves.
Yeah, Lazarus, it's lovely to see you again, Mrs. Beck. Thank you for everything you've done.
It's been great to see you, I'm assuming you've introduced yourself. He's like, it's been lovely to meet you, Francis, and it's great to see you again, Lazarus.
And you. Hopefully, next time it'll be both me and Lucy bringing good news.
She just says, from here out, I doubt there can be any bad news.
Oh, you say that. Cooper killed Lucy. Shit.
Yeah, so,
So yeah, he bows his head and leaves.
alright, so you guys make it back to the ship where, oh god, that would be a funny conversation. Laz turns out to be sterile.
Oops.
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright,
Laz,
so, yeah.
do you want me to make a medicine for that?
So, because Cinder and that, it's been a month and a half. Is there anything that's changed yet?
I mean, to the well-trained eye, yes, but to an average person, like, it's not obvious
Okay.
yet.
Laz has no idea then.
No, Laz knows.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Oh yeah, of course he does, because fucking Amelia said.
Amelia.
See, it's been too long, man.
yeah, it has been way too long. So yeah, you guys make it back to the ship, and Gregory's like,
He's like silence.
all right. So Gregory just says, "So, are we ready to test this thing?"
We are. At your earliest convenience, I'm going to need to speak with you about a few things, Gregory.
He just says, "No problem, no problem." And 1 second, while I just try and make sure that this name is correct that I'm about to send you.
Thank you. You.
What? What can I say? They're both
Man.
part of the French regiment.
Holy crap. Then Francis goes to his room.
Yeah, so Gregory just like asks Lazarus, "Now, let me know. Tell me, is there any time you wish you would have wanted to Ben?"
Wow. Jake,
I mean, we've got to have some precision here.
Hmm?
this might be a good thing.
What?
We can go back in time to when he's actually in the war.
Yeah, what do you think Francis means he's going to owe someone real big?
Who? Fucking Greg.
Gregory. Because there's going to be rules against this thing. That's obviously if he isn't actually dead.
Yeah, like Gregory Sensei, what about time paradox?
As long as you don't, accidentally kill someone who shouldn't be dead, we're fine.
What about saving someone that should be dead?
Now that's another weird thing. We're technically that's gonna cause a paradox too. We can't really do that.
Everybody loves a good paradox.
And so he just says,
Just retcon whatever doesn't happen later.
if we do cause any permanent change, what we come back to might not be our timeline.
Right.
So this is this. Then it would be most important to not change timeline.
Did I get to see the KIA the missive?
Yeah.
What date did it have on it? Like, I'd say, well, it doesn't. You don't have to give me a date, but it
Yeah,
said
but it was
that
like-
date specifically.
It's like I'm trying to like give a estimate as to how many years.
Probably about, for the person you're on about, probably about 40 to 50.
No. There is, like, I have it written a certain number.
Hmm.
It was about, yeah, it was about 13 years ago that he died. That Mr. Beck died.
Went missing / called KIA.
Yeah, he's actually
Yeah, he's dead.
they found his body.
Oh, did
They just didn't accept it.
Yeah.
Well, Lucy didn't accept it.
She didn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what I mean. Yeah.
would there be
I guess-
much use in doing that then?
Francis, I'm gonna message you something
Okay.
Something that Francis does.
that he has.
I think I have an idea.
Francis comes back from his room.
Oh man, that's just gonna make it sad.
He says to Gregory, so bringing back someone might change something, but what about temporarily, not for permanent, but just for a few hours, maybe a day?
It'd still be trying on, actually, like, the traveling part. Yeah, we could do it. It would just be difficult.
And then I have another question.
What about a message?
No, yes. Can we use a hollow unit to scan someone's body to make a replica of them as a hologram?
He just says, "Oh, I can try. Yes, we can try. Yes."
And like he pulls out a hollow unit from his pocket and like sadly looks at it and is like, well, this is the best I can do with this information then. And we need to go back. What was it, 14 years you said? 13?
13.
Where was it? The war?
It was on some planet.
Do we know a time when they weren't deployed? Like still on Earth?
I mean, before the war, this was a sudden thing. So
So probably like 14 years ago then.
yeah, I mean, you could try and get them out while there wasn't a battle.
Yeah, so before the war, like 14 years ago then. Right? Like just when they were still part of the army.
Not really.
Conscripted, I'm guessing.
It's like when they were on the field but not in battle. You could do that.
Then I'd need a specific time. Did she show us like any letters from him or anything like that?
there were letters as well from.
Did it have a date or a time?
Yes, they did. They had dates.
And then he tells him one of those dates, the day he was trying to write the letter, one of the letter or whatever, or communication.
This was actually one of the letters he didn't get to send that you're probably using. It was the one that happened the day before the battle he was killed in.
Yeah, then we go to that one.
Yeah, so I was thinking this sometime before he fucking, or just before he did.
And, like, when he sees it, he's like, history buff, are you?
In a
See the
way,
battle? You just want to see the battle that won us that war.
we want to see a man.
Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Let me just get this calibrated, and he like disappears like into like some just a panel.
The funny thing is, my ship won't look out of place there because it's 75 years old.
I mean, it'll look out of place because it isn't a warship.
yeah, but still. That's funny.
And it'll even look antique.
It doesn't look too antique right now, to be fair. It's noticeably old, but it doesn't look it, you know. Excuse me. Oh my god.
All right, so yeah. Like after a while, you guys actually feel something like eventually you just feel yourselves start to like bend and shift and twist in weird ways.
Hmm.
And like it just feels extremely nauseating. You guys all need to make a physical effects save.
Fuck.
Yuri.
Wow.
I throw off.
Fun, let me guess, me too.
Yep.
We got
You need, no, you need to roll a con
Fun.
thing as well, not just physical.
Oh god.
No, this isn't 0G, so that's fine.
And I
Space
passed
sick-
it!
Isn't it space sickness though?
No, it's like you suffer from zero gravity maladjustment syndrome or space sickness. You're miserable in free fall, micro, and zero gravity.
Oh, it's
These
like
So
the bends.
twisting round in circles doesn't count.
It's like the bends, but for space.
It's the space bends, yeah. So Lazarus and Francis, you guys just like what comes up is vomit, but it starts like doing dances.
Are you serious? The two with the fucking best physical saves fail, and the two with the worst.
Francis
No,
froze up.
it's
His
dubs-
cigarette goes down with his vomit. He
Your
stands
vomit
up
just starts like doing
and then
crazy
lights
stuff.
another cigarette.
And then eventually everything settles.
Science are gonna need to clean that when we get back.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing it.
Teleporters, fucking spike jumps, and now time traveling. Doesn't agree with me.
Mr. Dresden, we need to get down to where this regiment is stationed.
And he just says, "Well, look outside. Think you'll find yourself a little surprised."
We look out a window in the cockpit.
And you guys don't recognize it for yourselves because none of you have ever been here, but like
Planet,
this is the planet.
Oh, we're already on it? No.
Yeah.
We're landed?
Yeah.
He looks at Gregory and is like, Gregory, is this exactly where we wanted to be?
Well, we're off by a few kilometers, but
I guess that is a walk we can do.
I mean, I tried for precision. I mean, what with everything
got
moving
pretty damn
around on a
close.
everything moving around on a galactic scale, it's kind of difficult trying to pinpoint the exact location of a
I
certain
guess.
planet.
Yeah, plate movements have changed in so many years.
Pretty damn impressive still.
We. They don't call you the expert for nothing.
He just kind of smiles.
I knew that would work.
So,
I know the correct times to
you
kiss
guys
us.
ready? You guys ready to walk?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to it. We're going to need you guys in some specialized suits. This environment is kind of hostile.
Will my shield not work?
It'll work.
Thank you. I guess one of them was Yuri and Miss Kanda then. Not those two.
No, I don't think I actually took my power armor with me. I guess, yeah, I would have, because he said we were going on time traveling, so I guess, yeah. He wouldn't have,
Lazarus would have brought it just because.
yeah, he wouldn't have wore it to Alexandria's, but yeah,
He
he
would
brought
have-
it,
he would
he
have
took it on
it,
the
yeah.
ship, yeah.